Hundreds of correctional officers and inmate rights advocates descending on the New York State Capitol today.
Two separate protests, one inside, one outside, both taking aim at the safety in New York State prisons.
This comes on the 16th day of the ongoing correction officer strike taking place at multiple New York prisons. And while a tentative agreement has been reached with some striking officers, others still remain on the picket line tonight.
They are calling for safer working conditions and better staffing practices. Those who did not return to work over the weekend are now facing termination.
Now, at the heart of today's protest is the New York HALT Act. Many correction officers want to change it or repeal it, while inmate advocates want it preserved.
News 10 ABC's Zion Dakota was at the protest today and has the details.
Inside,
HALT is the law. We're never going back to the normal that you want us to go back to.
And outside.
You need to hold every single legislator who voted for this monstrosity called the HALT Act, which makes your lives unsafe. You need to hold every one of them responsible.
On both sides of the Capitol were dual positions on the argument about HALT. The act limits the use of solitary confinement in state prisons, and it's one of the main reasons why COs walked off the job 2 weeks ago. Correction officers symbolically turning their back on the Capitol, saying Governor Hochul turned her back on them. Traveling across the state from Erie County was Brandy Kolzak, who has correction officer family members.
As of right now, none of them are going back until their safety is heard. My daughter's aunt, she has missed 3 out of 4 of my daughter's birthdays because she has been mandated to cover shifts up to 24 hours. They get spit on, punched, kicked, hit, stabbed. They're supposed to not do anything.
She says HALT is necessary to prevent officers from inmate brutality, but opponents say
The violence is up because you are perpetuating it. If you look at their own statistics, the assaults on them have been minimal, if any.
According to docs, there were 1,938 assaults on statewide prison staff, but 2,697 assaults on inmates. Attorney Michael Sussman is representing COs striking outside of the NYSCOBA union, who feel their demands are not being met.
I think it's critical these people have a seat at the table and are given an opportunity, as they had here today, to express themselves. I don't think this should be a politicized issue. I'm a Democrat.
Sussman tells me he hopes today's correction officer rally can get the attention of the governor so that talks can be resumed between the officers who feel disaffected from NYSCOBA and the state. In Albany, Zion Dakota, News 10, ABC.
Well, new at 5:30, more staff members at Midstate Correctional Facility are being put on administrative leave after the death of a 22-year-old inmate. According to Governor Hochul's office, 15 people are now on leave. Investigators say that Messiah Nansui died at the Utica area prison on Saturday. He was serving a 5-year sentence for weapons charges. Docs has not said what caused his death, but in a statement, Governor Hochul says that early reports point to extremely disturbing conduct leading up to it. The state attorney general's office is conducting a preliminary review of the incident.